English Studies lesson today, our topic is analogies. I repeat, analogies. That is talking about pairs, things that has to do with one another, analogies. But before we go to the learning objective, let's have the correction to our previous homework. You were asked to identify the pronoun on the line to say what type of pronoun it is. Did you get the 5 correctly? Are you sure? Then you deserve to be celebrated with a chair. Good job, you. Now to the learning objective for today. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define analogies. Not only that, you should also be able to say the common analogies of people, things, and animals. You should be able to define analogies. You should be able to say the common analogies of people, things, and animals. Let's move on. When we say analogies, what does it mean? Analogies are words that are related or connected in one way or the other. Analogies are words that are related or connected in one way or the other. For instance, fish and water. In what way is fish related to water? Good, yes, you're correct. Fish lives inside water, so they are related. There's a relationship between fish and water because fish lives in the water. So when you say fish and water, it's an analogy because they are related. Let's move on. Let's look at examples of common analogies. There are many things that have relationship with one another. There are so many things that have relationship with one another. You know that we have so many things that relate with one another. Let's have some examples. We have parents and their young ones. Is there any relationship between you and your daddy? Or your mommy? Your brother? Yeah. We have parents and their young ones. We have animals. We can talk about their homes. Animals and their emotions, that means the way they move. Animals and the sounds they make. Objects and their sounds as well. We can also look at people and their homes. People and their job names. Or places and activities. Now let's start with parents and their young ones. Parents and their young ones. Now, the male in the home is the father. That is the head of the family. Now when we talk about the female, what name do we give? That is the mother. And the young one, we call them either the baby or the child. You can see the father, the mother, the baby or the child. They are related. We can also talk about the male being the king. When the male is the king, what will the female be? The queen, yes, the queen. Then the child will either be a prince or a princess. That is about persons. Now talking about animals. When you have a he-goat, that is the male, the father goat, the he-goat. We call the name Billy Goat. We call the name what? Billy Goat. That is the he-goat. Then the she-goat, that is the female version of a goat, is called a nanny goat. Say that, please. A nanny goat. That is what makes you differentiate between the male goat and the female goat. The male is the Billy goat, the female is the nanny goat, and the young ones, that is the young goat, is called a kid. It's called what? A kid, yes. So talking about bull, the male, that is the father, is the bull. The female is the cow. Yes, the female is the cow. And the young one of the cow and the bull is called the calf. C-A-L-F, calf, yes. Now, another set of animals. This time, the chicken family. Oh, you remember Uncle Coco's class? Yes, we talked about chicken. The male is called the cock. The cock. You can see the cock. The female, that is the mother chicken or the mother hen, is called the hen. It's called the hen. Then, when you talk about their babies, they are called chicken. The babies are called the chickens. The chicken, yeah. Then, another type of bird is, we call them the duck. Yes, the duck. Generally, we call them the duck. But the male duck is not called a duck. It's called a drake. It's called what? Drake. While the mother, the female, is called the duck. And the baby or the babies are called the duckling or ducklings. Are you there with me? Good. Let's continue. Still on animals. You can see the picture? Yes, the dog. Yes. The male is called the dog. The female or the mother is called what? It's called the bitch. Yes, bitch. Yes. But I know you use that name, bitch, for so many things, different things. But as a matter of fact, the female dog is called the bitch. And the young one is called a puppy. It's called what? A puppy. I know you know that. Yes. Then, talking about the eagle. Eagle, another kind of bird. The male is called the eagle. The female is called the eagle too. And the young one is called the eaglet. Yes, it's called the eaglet. The next picture you can see. Yes, the elephant. Yes. The male is called the elephant. The female, that is Mrs. Elephant. Yes, the female. The mother elephant is called the cow. Yes, the same spelling here. Cow, C-O-W. Yes, a female elephant is called a cow. And the young one is also called a calf. Just like the one for the bull, for the cow, yes. So we have the male elephant, the female cow, and the young one, the baby, as the calf, C-A-L-F. Then look at this one, a frog. Yes. The male is called the frog. The female too is called the frog. While the young one is called the tadpole. You can see this one that looks like a catfish. Yeah, that is the baby frog. It is called a tadpole. Now, we want to talk about animals and their homes, animals and their types of movement, that is motions, and animals and their sounds. Are you enjoying the lesson? Good. We want to talk about animals, where they live, how they move, and the sounds. Now, look at this. Yes, monkey. Yeah. It is called ape. A-P-E, ape. Where does it live? It lives on the tree, in the nest. It's called nest. And what kind of sound does it make? It gibbers. Yes, it gibbers. And the motion, how does it move? It swings. It does what? It swings. This is a bird. Yes. The bird, every bird lives in the nest. N-E-S-T, yes. What sound does it make? What sound does it make? You all know, it whistles. Yes, it whistles. And how does it move? Definitely, it does what? It flies. The bird flies. This is a bee. Yes, this is a bee. It lives in the hive, H-I-V-E. What sound does it make? It hums or buzzes. How does it move? It fleets. It fleets, yes. Yes, this is a dog. Where does a dog live? A dog lives in the kennel. What sound does it make? Bo, bo. That is called barking. A dog barks. And its kind of motion is called running. It runs. This is a donkey. A donkey lives in a stable. Its house is called a stable. The type of sound is called braying. A donkey brays, B-R-A-Y-S. It brays. And the kind of motion, how it moves, is called trotting. A donkey trots. An elephant. Yes, elephant. Where does it live? My 12? Victoria Island? No, an elephant lives in the forest. What type of sound does it make? It trumpets. An elephant trumpets. And the kind of motion, the way it moves is called ambles. It ambles. This is the king of the jungle, a lion. Where does a lion live? A lion lives in the den. A lion lives in the den. What sound does it make? Good. It roars. A lion roars. And its kind of movement, the motion is that it prowls. P-R-O-W-L-S. It prowls. This is a mouse. Yes, you all have it. You see it all about. Yes. A mouse. Where does it live? It lives in a hole. Oh, I heard you. You said it lives inside the house. Yes, we have it in some houses too here. But the home of a mouse is a hole or nest. What sound does it make? It squeaks. It does what? It squeaks. And the kind of motion it makes is called scampering. It scampers. It does what? It scampers. This is a pig. It lives in a sty. S-T-Y, sty. What sound does it make? What sound does it make? It grunts. It grunts. And the kind of movement or motion is trotting. It trots. It's evaluation time. Yes, I want to check how attentive you have been in the course of the lesson. Were you listening at all? This is evaluation time, activity time. You have to choose from the given list of words the best that describe the relationship. You have just 30 seconds to write the answer, and your time starts now. Eyes on me. And now you should have written all the 6 answers. I trust you. You are brilliant. Now, let's check. Did you get the 6 correctly? Then I must celebrate you with a cheer. Well done. Now, your homework. For your assignment, you have to choose from the given list of words that best describe the relationship. Please copy your assignment, and it's time to hand you over to mathematician Onkwagbade for the mathematics lesson. Well done, pupils. Remember, Auntie Fumi is proud of you.